So in this video, I'll be going over the trades that made me exactly $7,848 in only 2 weeks. And I'm also going to be explaining the full strategy behind it step by step. So if you want to, you can simply just copy it and implement it in your own trading. And just for clarification, these numbers that I made, they didn't come overnight. It took me almost 4 years to be able to make consistently over $10,000 a month trading. And that's also the main reason why I'm making this video, so you don't have to go through those 4 years and you can simply just copy and paste what I do and you'll be able to speedrun your journey and you'll be able to make more money trading. So stick till the end because I'm revealing this full strategy step by step. So without further ado, let's just get into the breakdowns. So the trade history right here, you can see that I made $7,800 in just shy of 2 weeks on my live account. You can see the live up here in the top left corner, right? So funny enough, all these trades were on US30 except one, which was on gold. But I trade both US30 and gold right here. And my trades typically are like 50-50. So I take 50% of my entries on US30 and 50% of my entries on gold. But these couple of weeks, these last 2 weeks, US30 has just been absolutely crazy. It has given me so many opportunities to trade and so many big moves. So I've just taken advantage of that. So yeah, all of my trades are US30 except one, and I'll be doing a breakdown of 3 trades. So I'll be handpicking the 3 cleanest and most simple trades instead of just going over them all. Like if I were to do a trade breakdown of all the trades right here, this video would take hours and hours, and I know you can't focus for more than like 10 to 20 minutes, right? And so can I. But anyways, yeah, I'll be handpicking 3 trades and doing a breakdown of those 3 trades. So without further ado, let's just get into the trade breakdown number 1. So the first trade was on the 27th and it netted me around $1,200. So it was on gold, as you can see right here. And this is the 27th right here. So if we go to this bar right here, I drew some levels out. So this was my analysis for that day. So I had 4 levels, I had resistance up here, and some more levels here and here and here, right? So I just dropped up to the 4 hour, and I looked at the 9 a.m. candle closure. So this right here, this weak bearish candle is the 9 a.m. Eastern 4 hour candle, right? So it closed respecting this level. But then I saw that the next 4 hour candle actually pushed down and broke the previous low right here. So it broke the previous 4 hour low and started flipping bullish again. So already there, when it started flipping bullish, I knew that there was a high chance that this 4 hour candle right here would end up pushing up and tapping these levels up here, right? So I used the 4 hour to drop down to the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, I saw that this bullish breakout candle, it's a breakout candle because it closed above this resistance level right here. So there's a resistance level right here, a support level, and this is the range that price was currently in, right? So not only did this 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern candle close outside the range, so it's a breakout candle, it also pushed down and broke the previous lows right here, creating this massive liquidity grab. So not only is it a breakout candle, it's also a liquidity grab, because it broke and closed out of sight of this range, and this massive wick that it left broke the previous lows right here. So I used the 1 hour to drop down to the 30 minute. And it's also so clean on the 30 minute because this 30 minutes is also a breakout candle. It closed above this resistance level right here. So now there is a liquidity grab on the 4 hour, a liquidity grab on the 1 hour, and a breakout candle on both the 1 hour and the 30 minutes. So I simply just knew the direction was going to be bullish, right? So how did I end up getting entries? Well, I dropped down to the smaller time frames. I dropped down to the 15 and adjusted my levels like this, right? So I already knew that the 4 hour created a bottom wick and the 1 hour and 30 minute made a breakout plus a liquidity grab. So I simply just waited for 10 a.m. to close, and in the first 4 minutes of the 10 a.m. candle, this 15-minute candle pushed down, broke the previous low right here, and started flipping bullish again. So I just took buys whenever this candle flipped bullish with my stops below, and I was targeting these highs up here. Very basic trade. and I closed manually at around 36 pips at around this level, because I could see that price was hovering, and I thought to myself, why not just close the trade instead of holding it until this level. So I closed here at 36 pips, which made me around $1,200. So very, very simple stuff, very, very simple trade. I simply just looked at the 4-hour, looked and identified that the 4-hour, first of all, broke the previous low, then started flipping bullish. Then I went to the 1-hour, saw that the 1-hour and 30-minute was a breakout candle plus liquidity grab. And then I went to the 15-minute and saw that the 15 broke the previous low right here, and I took buys on the flip and I rode it up till the next resistance level. So a very, very clean and easy setup and entry. So that was breakdown number 1. Let's do the trade breakdown of the trade number 2. So the second trade was on US30 on the 3rd September, which made me around $1,150. So this trade is right here. It was taken at NYC open, so at 9:30 open, right? And yeah, let's go to the bar replay and let's forward a candle. You can do this, right? Yeah. Basically, very, very simple. I remember this trade very clearly. So I drew some lines right here and some more lines here. So a resistance up here, resistance here, support here, and a support here. So just like before, I drew out some lines at levels and I went down to the 4-hour, right? So the 4-hour, look at this. This 4-hour candle at 9 a.m. closed bearish, right? We can all see this. Bearish, 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 bearish. So I was looking for sells if we were to come up to grab liquidity and make a top wick first, right? So I went down to the 1-hour and looked at the 1-hour candle right here. And this also closed. This is the 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. 1-hour candle closed bearish, right? The next 1-hour candle, look at this massive liquidity grab right here. It pushed up. Let's go to the 30 minutes. I think it's more clear to see that. Yeah, exactly. So this 30-minute pushed up, broke all these highs up here, grabbing all this liquidity, right? And then started flipping bearish. So I simply just took sells on the candle flip right here with my stops above, and I was targeting these lows down here because this 30-minute candle didn't have a bottom break, right? So a very, very simple trade again. Went to the 4-hour, drew out my levels and support and resistance levels and key areas that I was looking for price to either tap or, go through or grab liquidity at, right? Then I went to the 1-hour and the 30-minute for entries. So I just do a top-down analysis of all the trades I take. So I start off with the 4-hour or the daily, and then I go to the 1-hour and 30 or 15 for entries, right? So in this case, I took sells whenever this 30-minute pushed up and started flipping bearish, right? So it looked something like this in real time. So if we draw it out, so first of all, it pushed up like this with very, very bullish, and then it started flipping bearish like this. Just imagine that it's a black candle, right? So I took sells on the candle flip right here, and I was starting this support level down here with this no bottom wick. Very, very simple and clean textbook play, right? Just a liquidity grab, so a breakout, liquidity grab, and then the anticipation down to the next level. So that was trade breakdown number 2. Let's get into the last trade breakdown. So the last trade breakdown was on the 9th September right here. And I took 3 trades actually. So it was buys on US30 and I took 3 positions. So my first position got stopped at break even, and then the second and third position went to my take profit. So let's do a trade breakdown. Let's do a trade analysis of this trade. So yeah, I drew some levels like I always do. Where's my resistance? Where's my levels? Right here. And my levels looked something like this. So level down here, and my TP was up around here. So just like before, 4 levels, literally only 4 levels. So I went to the 4-hour, looked at the 4-hour. Look at this 4-hour candle right here. So the 9 a.m. 4-hour candle, if we take some arrows right here, closed bullish, right? Previous closed bullish, and the candle prior to that bullish, right? So bullish. I was looking for buys if we were able to come down for a bottom wick and then start flipping bullish, right? Look at this crazy move right here. Look at this massive move all the way up to 40, almost 41,000, right? So let's delete these arrows. So on the 4 hour, heavily bullish, went down to the 1 hour candle. Look at this 1 hour candle, right? So first of all, this is the, my interest was taken just before the 10 a.m. closure. So I was actually, the first position that I took was on the 15 minute. So I identified and I saw that this 15 minute closed a very, very weak bearish, right? And it also grabbed liquidity down here. And plus the 4 hour was bullish. So I was actually looking for entries down here for price to continue up till the next level, right? So I dropped down to the 5 minute this time. So just like before, I used the 4 hour, 1 hour, and then I take entries on the 30, 15, or 5 minutes. So I just use the top-down analysis and use the higher time frames for the direction and the lower time frames for the entries, right? So I went down to the 5 minute and look at this. The 5 minute closed bullish right here, next 5 minute closed bullish, and the next 5 minute broke the previous low right here and started flipping bullish. So my first entry was right here with my stops below here, and I was targeting up here, and price eventually, actually my entries was on the break of the previous low right here, or the previous high right here, so around right there, right? So I took buys because the 4 hour had made a bottom wick for the previous 4 hour. The 15 closed weak bearish, plus the 5 minute broke, closed bullish and broke the previous and started flipping bullish. So entry was taken right there, anticipating higher highs. But what did price do? It pushed up like 20, 25 pips or something. I went break even, and then I just got tapped out on my entry right here, then started flipping bullish, right? So that was the first entry. I got tapped, break even. My second entry was actually up here on the break of the current 30 minutes. So it was right here with my stops. My stops was actually down here on the 15 minute, right? The 15 minute lows right here. And my second entry was on the break of the previous 15 minute, or the break of the current 30 minute, right? That's the same thing in this case. So my TP was up here, stops below, and I entered, right? And my third entry, so the first entry was down here on the wick, ended up going break even, got tapped break even. Second entry was right here, and it went to my TP. Third entry was on the break of the previous right here, my stops below this candle, and I was targeting these highs up here. So let's do all the trades just so you can see all the trade, like this, right? So the first trade down here on the 5 minute, when it broke the previous 5 minutes, started flipping bearish, bullish, broke the previous right here, buys was executed, got tap break even, boom. The next trade, 30 minute current highs, or the 15 previous highs right here, it's got it actually went to my TP, just like the trade on the break of the 1 hour right here, or the break of the previous 1 hour right here. And that is basically it. So this trade on the first position made me $0, so break even. The second position, that was right here, made me $1,200, and the third position made me around $860. So $2,060 on this one move on US30. So that would be everything for this video and all the trade breakdowns. And yeah, I almost forgot to show you that I actually have a free 16-page PDF file of this exact strategy. So it's on paper, right? So I'll show you. So here is the free playbook, which has all the setups and entries that I use day to day and day in and day out, right? So you guys, if you can see that this is literally the trades I've been taking. This was the trade number 2. This was the trade number 1. And the candle flips, the break current. So all the setup 1, breakout plus liquidity grab, and there's also setup 2, fake out plus liquidity grab, and all the entry types to this. So if you want access to this playbook all for free, you can simply just join the Discord. So that will be everything for this video. Thank you for watching. Please drop a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.